The space, destinational distance, between us originates from universal plasmic differential radiance. Where is it located? And in general, where all of this is situated? Everything exists in self-consciousness. And what is a self-consciousness overall? If you look at it without the word form from the phrase form of self-consciousness, what is consciousness in general? The consciousness is the state that was formed in the first moment of a Gerliftivny impulse's influence. Focuses formed when destination in information was formed. That means that because of the destination, some parts of information didn't correspond fully to the primary balance. Immediately, the following conception appeared: this is me, but that is not. That means that one part of information, destinational part, represents one thing relatively to another thing, which is the resonational part of information. And the resonational part of information also represents one thing relatively to another thing, destinational part. But where all of it is located, it exists in information. It is just the internal state of information. Therefore, it can be said that self-consciousness is the source for information. And exactly self-consciousness creates forms of interrelations, forms of energy-informational interrelations. And these forms include time, space, and everything else. Generally, there is nothing else to exist. The time and space originated simultaneously as soon as the difference of potentials in information and energy developed. Instantly, all the universe was formed. This universe consists of possibilities for focuses, possibilities to transform destinational states of information, that is, focuses, into resonational states of information. Following the example with the paper, we can say that the featured glossiness of the white sheet will be able to be combined with the glossiness of the black sheet. They are united by the glossiness feature, therefore, they can reach the resonational state. They have already become united by the black-to-black feature and appeared resonationally in some levels of energy plasma. But by the glossiness feature, they have a chance or possibility to be combined here, though not to be combined in the way you might imagine, but to be combined by establishing a resonance between each other. As a matter of fact, that is, in essence, for what purpose, how, and why the universe was formed. Self-consciousness forms were formed in the universe. These self-consciousness forms are absolutely different. They are different because they were formed based on different principles of dissonation, or, as I call it in Iissiidiology, birvulярность. Resomерals were formed on the basis of birvulярность properties. Therefore, you create the fact of interaction by your focus dynamics while making any part of any resomeral creatively activated by your self-consciousness. What is the focus dynamics? we haven't sorted out yet. Here is one focus, there is another focus. They are destinational relatively to each other, but a destinational distance between them created the possibility for their resonational interaction, for annihilation of existing destinations, between you and me, among each of you, between you and any interior details in this room, between you and the place you live in, and between great amount of similar moments. All these processes are located in your configuration. All of these are focuses. Literally, you are structured with focuses, that is, with your unacceptance of something. You do not accept something. Something doesn't accord with your conceptions. Exactly this process generates the dynamics of your focuses. If you face something pleasant or unpleasant to you, you activate these or those focuses. Where focuses are located? They are located in self-consciousness. And where is self-consciousness located? It is located in information. It means it is located everywhere, inside and outside of the environment. And this activity of focuses, at the slightest pretext, at every moment, is called focus dynamics. I'm speaking now, and you're listening to me. My focus dynamics is directed to express my conceptions. Your focus dynamics is directed to conform in some way my information with something you already know, and by this to form a new conception. It means to try to understand what do I mean, to analogize with something you already know, and to reduce all this to a common denominator, at least to some denominator. Although, certainly, may God grant you to keep in your perception system even a small percentage of my information and transform it into something that would help you to create your own conception. Your new conception will differ from the essence of my conception, but it will be a small step, it will be some extension to the new level of understanding. You should try to hold and stabilize it, to become steady on this new level. Even for a while.